What is going on, everyone? It is Steve. Welcome back to the WKU Dynasty on College Football 25. We return to year 5 where we are entering the postseason, the college football playoff for the third straight year for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. What a long way this program has come. Coming into this tournament as the #1 ranked team in the country, 11-1 season record, where their first year in the SEC, in an absolute gauntlet shootout death match, we would beat Oklahoma 56-45. Go check it out if you missed it. It's the most current video before this one. Monty Rourke put on a performance to see. Probably the best college game ever. 350 yards, 4 touchdowns. That contributed to Western Kentucky's first ever Heisman winner. An incredible senior season for Monty Rourke. And today, we're matching up in round 2 with a bye against the Washington Huskies. I was a little upset it wasn't a rematch with Wisconsin. They upset us last year in round 2, but Washington took care of business. Oklahoma, we could see a rematch of them in the Final Four. They beat Vanderbilt by 3. That's tough to see. Stanford still alive, maybe a championship rematch, and Georgia takes down Oregon to play Cincinnati. So the college football playoff bracket is shaping up nicely. I hope if we can make it to the Natty, we can see Georgia or Stanford again. I want to see Oklahoma, but we got to win round 2. This is one of the biggest storylines other than Monty Rourke just being historic. But going into this game, Tucker Parks in round 2 last year against Wisconsin kind of blew it. Had an awful game. Now it's his senior year, and his last few weeks he has been on a fucking tear. So it would feel stupid for me to bench him, especially after the SEC championship he just had. A historic game along with Monty Rourke. But we're playing against Washington. It's round 2. This is a time for him to redeem himself. I trust him. This is a loaded senior class, which was what our last national championship team was. Let's fucking go. Hilltoppers versus Huskies. It's the battle of the H's. 1 versus 8 in round 2. SEC versus Big Ten. It's on. The road to Natty #2 begins here in round 2. The Elite 8, the All-State Sugar Bowl against the Washington Huskies. This could be the last game for our seniors. Tucker Parks, Monty Rourke, Joe Poole, Cameron Flowers, Chukwuka Okiki. We gotta bring home the title for them to end off their career. It's gonna start on defense here in round 2. For the Huskies, they're gonna start off with a reverse trickery run play. Zachariah Minnis is gonna meet him quickly. It's only a gain of 3. Our defense has been one of the bigger storylines this season. Elite on both sides of the ball, but we have struggled a little bit against the run. An accidental foreshadowing from head coach Stevie Ball's a juke move, and that is Kyle Crispin with a huge gain there, getting them up to midfield. We have to be able to contain the run today if we want any shot at going back to the national championship. A quick conversion there. That is Gabriel Dell. He is a junior quarterback with a star under him. Ryan Tannehill's number 17 number. That can only mean a couple of things. And Kyle Crispin getting a little shifty. That's a nice 7-yard gain up the gut to make it 2nd and 3. 1st and 10, they would convert. From the shotgun, here is Dell. Going back to Kyle, he has been the primary game plan today. Why not? He's already got 61 yards. 2nd and 6, trying to game plan a bit more for the run here now. We're already deep in our own territory, which is not what we want to see against a team that didn't have a bye. That is a dot over the middle by Gabriel Dell. He's coming off of a great round 1 performance where they dropped 45 points against Wisconsin, who we were hoping to see in round 2. But now it's time for Tucker Parks. The pressure is on. Does the senior collapse under the big lights or redeem himself? Starting with a run to I'm the Nacho, coming off an impressive SEC championship. He had some dirty plays. That goes for a gain of 3. Why would we not get the ball to Monty Rourke? He's coming off the Heisman, coming off a 350-yard gain. That's a first down. There is a flag, and that one is coming straight back. This is some bad juju in these playoff games. If we just get hoed, that's Ben Uche, our senior. This could be problematic. 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Parks has some protection, the one-on-one. You cannot leave Monty by himself. You're not even close to him. No one in the country can stop that man. That's a quick response. That's a tie game, and Monty Rourke wastes no time picking up where he left off in the SEC Championship. How does Washington respond to the one-play touchdown here? Dell coming off a strong opening drive touchdown. He's got a man. Magnifico's going to miss the tackle. Another missed tackle. He's out of there. No way. No. Magnifico sells. Don't tell me we're getting another shootout. Gabriel Dell's already got 124 yards. He's 4 for 4. I do not want another repeat. We got the animation, and we missed the block on the extra point. Why tease me like that? That's brutal. So we're back to square one. Down 14-7. I don't know. Give it to number 13. See what he can do on a jet touch pass. Trying to cut it back to the outside. It's an easy first down. He's unguardable. No one can touch that man, Monty Rourke. 2nd and 8. Parks getting carried from receiving core. Time to get out. No, open space. That was a pick. Let's not be doing that, Tucker. That's going to be a dropped incompletion. 3rd and 8. Bust out the screen here. Parker Parrish has been eating up these recently. And that's some nice blocks from the lineman from WKU. That is up into enemy territory. Parks, no turnovers yet. 110 yards, 1 touchdown. 14-7, looking like the makes of another shootout here in the playoffs. There is Joe Rawlings getting a rare opportunity. He takes advantage. Our 4th string receiver, Joe Rawlings Sr., has made the most of these late game opportunities. I'm a big fan of his. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Parks going with a little mesh concept. He's got some space to scramble. Not the fastest QB, but he'll take that out of bounds. That's a 6-yard gain. I'll take that any day of the week, Tucker. Nice heads-up play. 2nd and 4. Audibling some things at the line. Might have a man open, wide open. He's going to choose to scramble out again. Anyway, no, he's going to hit Poole on the run. Poole's got a block. Poole's got his way into the end zone. Joe Poole, senior to senior connection. And that goes for another quick strike. These defenses look lost in a 28-point first quarter. There's still 2 minutes remaining. My goodness gracious. The looks of a shootout here in round 2. Here come the Huskies. That's a nice hit from Lofton Howard. Only a gain of 1 there on the run. Dell has been a flamethrower recently. Can we find a way to disrupt his passing game over the middle? Not the best option. Only a gain of 2. And we've got our first 3rd and long of the day for the Husky offense. From the shotgun, Gabriel Dell. Play action here. Can we get to the edge? He's got a man hit as he throws, and he somehow brings in that miraculous throw at the 50. What a huge play for this Husky offense to get some more momentum going. They go back to that reverse trickery. It doesn't work again. Zachariah Minnis has got his 3rd tackle of the day, bringing up another 3rd and 7 on the All-State Sugar Bowl logo. From the shotgun, Gabriel Dell has plenty of time to make something happen. He runs out of the pocket, and there's Harper Holloman. That's a way to end the first quarter with a nice momentum-gaining sack. Our first stop on this Husky offense of the day, and back out comes Parker Parrish, Tucker Parks, and this WKU offense. Switching some things up at the line. Tucker Parks trying to set up something that he likes. Scrambling out. Gonna hit Monty Rourke on the run. He's got the edge. That's another huge gain. He's already got 130 yards. You cannot contain this man. And I'll be damned if I don't give him the best playoff run of all time. 1st and 10 over the middle. Trying to hit Spillman. It's long, but they're gonna give us a pass interference call on that. Low-key might have been a little bailed. I thought Spillman had the edge. Kind of been quiet these last few weeks. 2nd and 10. Monty Rourke. This is our jet fuel with the jet touch pass. Following his blockers. Can he find the edge? No, but that's another great gain. 147 yards in the first half. What more can you ask from this man to make him the GOAT? 1st and goal from the 5. Up to Parker Parrish. Can he continue his great run? There's another touchdown rush for the senior Parker Parrish, who has taken away a few of the reps of Amani on the Nacho because he has proven himself worthy to see the field. Western's got their first lead of the day as we're getting closer and closer to halftime. Up 21-14. Here is Kyle again. That's a nice open hole. We haven't heard his name in a little bit. It's been Gabriel Dell eating up the reps, but that is a first round run for Kyle Kismet. I think it's Kismet. I forgot his name. 1st and 10 for Gabriel Dell. They stick with Kyle. That's a bad juke. Oh my goodness. Kyle Crispin. That's his name. That's low-key kind of cold. 2nd and 3. Solid game there from Crispin. from the shotgun. They're going to stick with the run game. Chukwuebuka Okeke is going to sit on that man sexually. 3rd and 2. Single back formation with the shotgun here. Gabriel Dell, it's a read option, and Lofton Howard makes the play. He's all over that. That could be big momentum. We receive coming out of halftime. Some points here would make a very comfortable lead going into halftime. 1st and 10. We hit Monty Rourke again. It's a little behind him, but he's going to find a way to get a first down. Tucker Parks has cracked 208 yards, and Monty Rourke's got 150 of them. 1st and 10. Let's give a little love to Joe Poole here. Another nice speedster senior receiver. Almost followed the block from Spillman out of there, but that's still enough for first down yardage. This offense is running so efficiently right now as we're at the 2-minute warning. Parks gonna scramble out again. Had an open man. Tries to scramble his way out of it. It's a gain of 3 and an ugly one at that. Lucky he did not drop the ball there. Throwing another screen for Parrish here. 3rd and 7. Letting this clock run down a little bit if we aren't able to convert it here. But I think we're going to be able to. What a nice block there from Ben Uche, making up from his penalty earlier. 2nd and 10 in Husky territory. 1:09 to make something happen. Monty does have a one-on-one. Kind of gets shoved a little bit. Parks going to try and scramble out again. He's just not fast enough. That's a 3-yard gain, and I'm gonna need a scrambling quarterback at one point. I can't do this for much longer. 50 seconds left in the first half. Monty Rourke over the middle, has some space, jukes out 4 defenders. He just put 4 of them on a poster. Parks has got 261 up to the 11. Here's on the Nacho breaking away to the outside. He's got a little bit of wear and tear, probably why you're seeing Parks out there a little bit more. We got 30 seconds in a running clock, all of our timeouts. We don't want to leave the Huskies with any time to do jack diddly shit. Joe Poole gets another reception, finds his way into the end zone. There is touchdown number 2 for Joe Poole, having an exceptional round 2 game, sending us into halftime with a comfortable 28-14 lead. Seeing as we are receiving, still anyone's game, but Western has been damn near unstoppable offensively so far. The defense is starting to find their footing. Can we put this one away? Play action to open up the next half. Parker Parrish with a short little drive. I think I'm the Nacho. Had a dirty juke move out of that last week. 2nd and 5. It's a 5-yard gain. Cameron Flowers, haven't heard his name much today. Let's give him a jet touch pass. Take some of the pressure off Parker. A juke, you knew it was coming. It's the speedster with an easy 15-yard gain, getting us up to midfield. We are, I feel, 1 touchdown away from really feeling very safe in this one. If we punt here, Washington can go score. It's anyone's game again. 3rd and 2. One of the most important 3rd downs of the game. From the shotgun, Parks going to try and scramble out again. Had a couple of options there. Low-key just panicked, and we're going to have to punt that one away. Here come the Huskies. Definitely need to get a little something going here to spark some of that playoff fire back in them. They're going to start it off with Kyle. Kyle's looking for a hole. It's a 6-yard gain. He's got 101 yards. It's not like he's having a bad day running, but I understand wanting to put the ball in Gabriel Dell's hand down 14. They're going to get a little jet touch pass of their own. No, it stays with Kyle. It's enough for the first down on 3rd and 2. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Here's the Huskies single back formation. Gabriel Dell taking the snap. They're going to keep it. That's not Kyle. That's a run, though, and that's a run for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 here. Dell shifting some things up at the line. George Capers looking aggressive and hungry from the linebacker gain. Play action, has time, going to hit the short little route with the tight end, who manages to get a good chunk of change out of that short reception. They move the chains into enemy territory. 1st and 10, sticking with that single back formation. Western not showing much pressure today, really relying on their zone coverage, and Dell continues to dot us up. That was a dime for another first down as the 3rd quarter clock runs down more and more. Dell making more adjustments, calling more things out. They're going to stick with this other guy. I don't even know his name, but that's another broken tackle. And this is somewhat of the offense we saw in the first quarter that we were having trouble stopping in a 14-point outing in the first quarter for the Huskies. 3rd and inches, an easy conversion and a lot more. And an easy 15. They are up to the 11-yard line, looking to make this a 1-possession game again, which they can do with a touchdown here. Gabriel Dell, another single back formation. They keep it with him. The white guy, that's going to be a flag. And this one's on Washington. It's coming back. A much-needed break for the Western defense, who has kind of been getting rolled up on this first drive of the second half for the Huskies. Back to the 20-yard line, 1st and 18. They go with a little play action here for Dell. Has a man coming on the comeback. That's going to get him down at the 1-yard line for 1st and goal. Western going to send everyone they have here. Let's see if it matters. Kyle not in the game. Presuming run. It is a run, and it's a wide open touchdown. 28-21. The game just got a little more intense with 2:25 left in round 2. Parks going to give another opportunity to Joe Poole, trying to find the outside. That he does. He's too fast. Mini Monty Rourke over there gets us up to the 35. 1st and 10. Even a field goal would help me out tremendously. I'm the Nacho. Haven't heard his name much today. That's a beautiful block. That's a 1st down. That's a pancake if I've ever seen one. 1st down up to midfield from our own 48. 2nd and 7. Monty Rourke, I got to give him one of these a drive, I feel like. And this is why. Because we execute it so well, and Monty's just a specimen in open space. Tucker Parks, 307 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jet touch pass merchant, if you will. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Parks has time. No one is near him. No receivers open. He's just going to take off with it himself. One of the better rushes we've seen from the field general. Tucker Parks gets us up to the 21-yard line. Last play of the 3rd quarter, a run to Parker Parrish. Outruns the star linebacker. Outruns a couple defenders. A beautiful cutback. Somehow turned that into a 9-yard gain. And we go into the 4th quarter, presumably with control, up 28-21. Just can't have any turnovers here. From the 13, Parks has some time, going to hit I'm the Nacho in the passing game. Can he juke his way? No. Going to be short of the end zone, but it's 1st and goal with the running clock. Trying to waste off some time as we can hopefully go up 14 here. I'm the Nacho. Can he punch this one in? No. Met after a gain of 1, and this is a big 3rd and goal. I'm not opposed to taking 3 here, but with this close in, Cameron Flowers, the speedster, the blocks line up. That's going to be a touchdown for our other senior wide receiver, Cameron Flowers. The kick is up. It's good. Western extends up 35-21. A dominant offensive showing today. Can the defense put it away? Presumably with one more stop. Gabriel Dell trying to keep his team and his season alive here. 1st and 10. That's a quick conversion, a quick strike. He has looked solid all day. A respectable showing from the junior here. 1st and 10. 6:37 left in this game. They're going to go with a jet touch pass of their own. We are all over it. That is a nice cover there from Zachariah Menace. 2nd and 11. Gabriel Dell is at a false start. Back them up a little more. The Big Ten crumbling right now under the bright lights. 6 minutes left in this ball game. It is 2nd and 16. We are one big turnover away from calling it quits here. From the shotgun, they go with the screen. There is Kyle finally getting another shot. He is tackled, met by Harper Holloman. A 10-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6. We got to assume this is 4-down territory as we approach 5 minutes left in the game. The pass is caught just enough to extend the drive, but this clock is running under 5 minutes here for Gabriel Dell, trying to keep his season alive. From the shotgun, the screen, it's not going to get out in time. Mafu Hardman, Chukwuka Okiki quickly there, all over that. It's an incompletion. 2nd and 10, stops the clock. We're under 5 minutes. It's stressing me out. Lofton Howard's had some big plays in this game. He bats that one down. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and 10 here for the WKU defense, and an opportunity to make something happen. A big play. Dell tries to take off. Quickly rushed by Joshua Sash. It's only a gain of 3. 4th and 7. Biggest play of the day. Gabriel Dell. He's had 1 play touchdowns. Does he have one here from the shotgun? Taking a shot. It's a flag, but that's intercepted from Tyree Christmas. It's on Washington! It's on Washington! It's a hold! That's declined. Western can start celebrating and ticking off this time, 1 play by 1. As we start with I'm the Nacho, that's enough to get us a 9-yard gain and keep this drive going. 1st and 10, approaching the 2-minute warning. Why not pad the stats for Monty Rourke? Can we get another 1st down here? Breaking tackles. My goodness, he almost shook that one off. We're already up to the 27. That's the 2-minute warning. But on 3rd and 13, You're lined up one-on-one with Monty Rourke. The corner didn't even try. The corner didn't even try, and that's how a national champion plays in their round 2 matchup. That is how you want your team to look when you're loaded with superstar seniors. A dominant 42-21 victory for the number 1 seeded WKU Hilltoppers. They are going back to the Final Four for the first time since Season 3. Tucker Parks, it's not like he had to do much today, but he redeemed himself. I think he's capable of going out on top, winning a natty his senior season. We got to do it for Monty Rourke, man. I don't think we're ever going to have a talent that good here again. Tucker Parks, great game, 5 touchdowns. I'm the Nacho. Our running game has been lackluster. It is the one thing that worries me about this team. But the passing game, 2 touchdowns for Poole and Monty Rourke, a combined 300 yards. You can't ask for much more. We got a rematch of the SEC Championship. We are playing Oklahoma again, looking for revenge on us. And the winner goes to the national championship. Oh my goodness, the stakes are so high. The drama's even higher. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're back in the playoffs. We're back in the Final Four. What a great game. What a great video. What a great group of talented players as we're getting closer and closer to wrapping this series up. I appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Peace, love, and blessings.